Hey, what's going on, guys? Jay Will here again at Veteran Nerd Review. Getting to give you guys on the Marvel Legends figure review on the Marvel Legends 60th anniversary, the Blob. This is a pretty cool figure. I got him out the packaging, been playing around with him a little bit. I'm super happy to finally have a Blob figure and have him in my collection as a part of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. And so, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this guy. He has a lot more articulation than what I expected for like a bigger, rounder figure character. But Hasbro really made him pop. They made it work. So let's go ahead and take him off his stand here. And guys, the raffle is still in effect. The test raffle for the Deluxe Iron Man with the Proton Cannon, June 1st to June 31st. Well, I'll be doing the draw sometime in the first week of July. Tickets are $2. Hit up that Cash App down in the description to buy your tickets. You need your name, number of tickets you're going to buy, and a code word that'll be between me and you, so that way you and I'll have a way to confirm that it is you and not somebody that just happens to have the same name as you winning the figure that you rightfully won and I sent it to the wrong place or whatnot. So yeah, go ahead, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, and comment and share your thoughts after the video, so that way we guys can get together and chop it up. But let's get right into it, guys. This guy looks fantastic. I did not expect the skin to come out so well on this guy. Like, it's almost like perfectly detailed skin. You have like nice looking skin tone right there with like the marks or like almost acting kind of looking scars on his shoulders or whatnot. Got a little bit look like hair texture on his thighs there. He definitely gives a very realistic kind of feel, kind of look to him. And I don't have the original Marvel Legends Blob figure with all the extra rolls and wrinkles and whatnot, but I do believe that this is probably a great improvement over that. Well, let's go ahead and bring in some of his buddies from the League of Evil Mutants, or Brotherhood, I should say. We have the Juggernaut here. I went ahead and brought him a Build-A-Figure Juggernaut, even though I have the 2-pack Juggernaut and I have the Select Juggernaut. But I figured this one probably better because it's easier to get to on my shelf anyway than the other ones. But even though the Juggernaut is not a mutant, he does oftentimes appear with the Brotherhood. Then you have Pyro. We have Toad. We have Mystique. We have Sabretooth. And last but not least, we have Eric Lensher himself, Magneto. So yeah, I don't have Avalanche yet, but he will be on the way soon, within like the next couple of weeks or so. Whenever I get a chance to, a little extra funding just to play around with, I'll go ahead and order him. But yeah, my Brotherhood is looking pretty darn good, I say. Pretty darn good. Definitely glad to have this guy. He definitely fleshes it out. So now I have balance. Have another beefy guy, another big guy in the background to balance it out, as opposed to just having the one big guy in the background. Let's go ahead and bring these guys back out. And quick comparison with a few X-Men characters. With a couple of X-Men characters, we have the 2-pack Colossus right here. We have black suited retro card Storm. She'll stand up for me. Come on, girl. And then of course we have the Tiger Stripe Wolverine with the can of beams metal claws. So these all scale very well together in my opinion. Definitely feel like it captures the size and essence of the characters. Bring her back out. I used to love reading the comics whenever Wolverine and Colossus would get together and do like a fastball special, and he would throw Wolverine into the Blob here, and it probably would just have no effect. Like Wolverine would just sink into the body of the Blob, and that would be kind of like a hilarious action scene or moment. But yeah, looking back at this guy, before I forget, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the packaging. So I always seem to forget that. So forgive me, 1,000 apologies. We have this nice big, huge windowless packaging here. The Marvel Legends X-Men, the Blob figure. Got some nice artwork on the side right there of the comics. Got some more artwork right there on the side of the figure itself. And then we have a nice little mock-up on the back of the figure and the accessories that it comes with. Although of course you have the 60 years on the top. I kind of wish they'd bring us back the read-ups and the bios for these characters on these boxes, but You only ask for so much, I guess. And now bringing this guy a little bit closer. He just looks great all the way around. In my opinion, a little scuff right there, but he does look pretty good all the way around, in my opinion. He definitely looks like a very solid figure. Got some nice weight to him. Big enough feet to really keep him balanced, where you don't have to worry about him, like falling forward or whatever and stuff like that off your shelf. So that's a bonus for me, in my opinion. So I always have to worry about that. But yeah, so let's get into it, guys, shall we? As far as articulation goes, his ball is on a dumbbell joint. The dumbbell joint is in his chest piece up here. So his head kind of like just pivots on the ball. So you get like a nice range of wobble right there. His head can look down that far, looks up that far. And of course you get the same range of wobble all the way around. And head tilt on the relaxed face. And of course you get side to side turning. Then shoulders can move out to the sides that far, down that far, go all the way around. Get a single jointed elbow, bends in about 90 degrees. So this is one of the rare instances where they make a single joint work, because with a guy this big you don't really need him to have double joints, but they make it work with this guy. And then of course with the bend right there in the elbow joint, he does get the rotation right there in the elbow joint. So then of course back and forth with the hands and swivel. The spare hands, or the down to business hands, are both the regular back and forth motion. Same as with the other grip hand over here on the other side, on the right side. He does have a diaphragm joint that gives him pretty decent range of motion all the way around right here. It allows him to crunch back about that far, not really, but then crunches forward that far. Of course, you get the rotation in there. No waistcoat or anything like that. Just get this big belly in the way. So, then of course, legs here out to the sides. That far. Down that far. To the front. To the back. Little ways. Upper thigh cut. Single joint knee that bends in that far. Also get the rotation in the knee as well. Well, I thought it did. It gave me a little wiggle earlier. Nope, looks like you just get a single bend. I don't want to risk snapping that joint right there. But then of course, you don't get a boot cut from what I'm seeing so far. So yeah, no boot cut or anything like that, but you do get ankle pivot as well as up and down motion in the feet. So that is as far as the articulation goes on the Blob. But it is a pretty good range, because you can get a pretty good range of articulation, or as far as posing goes with this guy. You can get him in some pretty interesting dynamic poses and whatnot, even for a bigger guy. So that's always cool. But of course, because he is the Blob, you don't expect him to be able to move around very much or move around very fast or anything like that. So you don't need a whole lot of articulation. But he looks good overall, of course. That's his yelling, kind of raging head right there. Very good, greatly detailed with the extra rolls around his chin right there. They pulled that off very well, I think. So I feel like that works for what it is. And of course, he looks great overall. Definitely glad to have him in my collection for about $55. A bit more on the expensive side, but I mean, I needed the guy. I needed a Blob. Didn't necessarily want to wait till he went on clearance, because by then he might have been sold out during like any pulse days or any sale days or anything like that. He might have just been completely out of stock, and I didn't want to chance that, so I went ahead and picked him up. So, and I don't really regret it. Definitely was needed for a while. So let's go ahead and set up the team shot again. And guys, as always, appreciate you all for coming out and checking out my video. Hit the like button. Please subscribe, share me, help me out, whatever. Share me around to all your buddies. The more I get off the ground, the more I can help and do for others. And that would really help set me up for success in the future. If you guys want to participate, of course, in the raffle, go right ahead. And if you know somebody that also wants to participate in the raffle, go ahead and share this video with them, so that way they can be notified of it and know how to participate and buy tickets. Because as of now, nobody has bought any tickets yet, so not a big deal or anything like that. But just just so you guys know, just buying it one ticket right now pretty much puts you in the running to win. And it's $2 for a deluxe Iron Man. Ain't bad. And as always, guys, you all stay safe out there. Later.